doing the extra mile, what I would call the extra 100 mile, for getting some of these boxes into properties that just been established or cut yesterday. This is why we don't use new and pretty trucks, because the trees are usually stronger than the various attachments. So once we are off the public road and into someone's property, before we enter we actually get a liability form sign, because we don't know what's underground, what's overhead, etc. None of these properties are really made for up to 25-ton gross weights, and up to 6-ton axle weights, so we don't know what the go is. So if the client accepts some liability, then we may enter if the driver decides or deems that it is safe and possible to carry out what they want. And even then, the drill is that if you get caught, the tow is on the side loaders. The trick is usually not so much to get into position and get the box off, but much more importantly to be able to get up once the box is actually on the ground, which very often limits our maneuvering. So here he will have to take a couple of bites at getting the rear end of the trailer across. There is an excavator on site which will do a more accurate positioning of the container, which needs to be down on this side. So the aim of the game here is to actually get out. So we'll have to drop the box to the driver's side. Remember guys, always driver's side only. And then we'll probably repeat the same process, reverse back. Go over the edge, and then he'll be able to drive forward and get out. Vecto is doing a fantastic job providing us the side loaders. Thank you. The delivery is for Container Solutions, but it is actually for a third-party seller. And again, the most important thing to remember, that side loaders drop to the driver's side and only to the driver's side. Very much alongside, as you will see it, the chassis rail. We've only got about maximum about 80 centimeters to be able to throw the box away from us. So as I keep explaining to all clients and receivers, side loaders only unload to the driver's side. So as you can see, we need to plan out the job so that the container orientation matches the site requirements. This container over here I've just dropped off 5 minutes ago. I've had to have it orientated the opposite way. I've had the doors behind the cabin, which is doors to front, and I actually reversed into that position, so pretty much everything the mirror of what you can see right now. So in order this container door faces outwards where the client wanted it, we needed to load it doors to rear, and we need to have this information before we would collect the containers, because on site it's really not desirable to try to do a 180. It is possible. It is an extra cost, but we do need to go out to an open paddock on an open area, chop the box down, drive around from the opposite side and reload it the opposite way. That's pretty much the only way. The other thing you will note is that the rear of the container will line up, give and take about half a meter with the rear of the trailer. So when the client had a designated position marked out, see the red marks here, I was able to reverse in with the back of my trailer being sufficiently over. However, on the opposite side we can't achieve that. Because we can't bring the prime mover much further forward. So that creates a distance of about 4.5–5 meters, which we cannot cover in any which way. So this will be shifted up with another machine on site, an 8-ton excavator, and they will put that into position the way they like it. And these are the final little adjustments here. You can do a couple of tricks, you know, with detaching one side of the chain and just get the box a little bit further away from yourself. But as you can see, the maximum distance here is about 1 meter straight up.